So thank you, loves, for joining me today. We are here to explore together who the womb priestess is and to feel into her path within this lineage and explore specifically the initiate's journey that we are opening the gates to as well, and to answer any questions you may have in case you are hearing this deeper calling. So who is the womb priestess? The womb priestess is she who is a master of surrender and receptivity and embrace, ever more adept in navigating the unknown and being in co-creation with Mother and the mystery through her empty presence. She accesses the wisdom of the ages, the infinite possibilities of the void, and births new states of consciousness through the magnetic awakened field of her womb. She is the dreamer of the new dream being woven into form through her. She is the dreamer of the new dream being woven into form through her. She midwives and births her essence ever more fully into form, into her sacred body with every cycle and every spiral of life. She midwives and births the new earth through her sacred body, through her life, through her steps, her breath, her choices. She is one with Mother Planet, with nature, with all of life. She embodies this frequency of unity, and with Gaia, womb to womb, heart to heart, soul to soul, tends to the heart of life. Womb priestess is an ecstatic alchemist in love. She is a beacon of unity and a fierce guardian of life. So feeling womb priestess. And I invite you to receive this transmission as we invite her in. I am womb priestess, emissary of Mother's love, devoted to life, living embodiment of the mystery. Through the powerful portal of my awakened womb, I am the gate to and from the void, the primordial womb. Through me, Mother's grace spirals and flows. I am surrender, wisdom, and ever flowing. I am cyclical and eternal. I am ever unfolding into higher octaves of unity, beauty, and love. I am the womb priestess. The womb priestess, again, is she who is connected into the void, into the primordial womb. So she is uniquely equipped to navigate times of deep change, to help the transition out of form of those things that are done, and to help bring in the new, and to co-create. And this is a big part. One of the things we dive into in the initiate's journey is really remembering the skill of co-creation, of allowing the mystery to create through us, Mother to create through us. For anything new, truly new, is going to come from that deep, dark, unknown place of the primordial womb within us. As womb priestess, one of the things that is organically happening within us as we step onto this path is this continuous anchoring more and more of our essence into form. This is part of the movement we are here to do. It's multi-layered, but one of the core skills and movements that a womb priestess steps into is this commitment that, again, organically unfolds, not that you really have to plan for it. With every cycle, with every gateway, with every spiral, we are anchoring more and more of our own essence into this body temple, anchoring more of the mother through our body into the world as well. You have planted your womb priestess seed already within you through the foundational journey, through the home study journey into sacred menstruation, right? That's where the seed is. And the question now is, are you ready to water that seed, to nourish that seed, to allow it to fully bloom within you so that its fragrance can intoxicate and change and shift and beautify the world through you? Are you ready to fully awaken your womb, your blood, and all the magic that's available to you here? For in the foundational journey, we began to touch into it, and yet there's so much more. Foundational journey is the tip of the iceberg, and the initiate's journey is the deep dive into the womb and her mysteries. Are you ready to open your inner gateways to reclaim the sacred technologies of the womb that you hold and to be a beacon of mother's love in the world? For ultimately, this is what a womb priestess is. She is a beacon of that mother frequency in the world. Now, the womb priestess journey, again, is ever unfolding. And this temple holds the current manifestation of the womb priestess journey, sourcing from what has been and drawn from the void itself as it is wanting to be expressed now for our unique moment of our human and planetary unfolding. This is a living mystery, and this is a living temple. And all we do here, all our spirals are tapped into this deep understanding that nothing is static, that we are constantly diving in to rebirth, to reform, and bring forth more and more beauty and love and unity from the mystery itself. Now, through these years, this womb priestess path has been unfolding, and we are in 3 spirals at the moment. What we're inviting you in right now is the first spiral of the initiate's journey, which is the foundation that then allows you to step into whatever spiral is being brought into being the following year, right? The initiate's journey is a 10-moon dive deep into the womb to awaken all of your inner portals, all of your inner gateways, to reclaim the sacred technology of the womb and of the feminine being, and develop all of your core womb priestess skills. This is, again, the foundation of the womb priestess. From that, at the end of this journey, you have direct access through your body, through your womb, through your blood, to everything. You will have everything you need to walk your path as a womb priestess. Okay, in this journey, we develop core skills, the core skills of surrender, of emptiness or empty presence, of receptivity, of nourishment, of really, truly being nourished, self-sourcing of nourishment. So then you can become a presence of nourishment in the world, but from this place of overflow. So there is a continuous spiraling into deep nourishment and shifting into this paradigm of overflow. Navigating the unknown, another core womb priestess skill, being comfortable in the unknown, dancing with the unknown, bringing that space, the void within, that she may manifest through you. Core skills of trust and sourcing wisdom directly from the mystery within you. And you can already start to feel that as you tap into these skills, like that offers you the foundation for everything. and anything you need in life. And also, one of the things that's not mentioned here, but you can probably already feel, is there is another thing that is cultivated deeply throughout this spiral is the safety, the field of safety within your own body, the field of safety in mother's arms, the field of support. So much of the feminine has been in fields of unsafety. There is a deep coming home to finally settling into safety in your body, in your life, in your field, and a safety that is not dependent on external circumstances, but is directly sourced from within. Okay. So 10 moon journey. Through these 10 moons, beyond developing these core skills throughout, we will be navigating and traversing 10 or more feminine gateways and sacred womb technologies. And I just want to presence them so you can begin feeling into what you would be stepping into. We awaken the heart connected womb, the illuminated womb. There is a womb awakening. We awaken and activate the cervical gateway as a portal into the mystery. We tap in and bring online the trinity of the womb, and how our womb is a fractal of the planetary womb, of the galactic womb, of the cosmic womb, and how you can navigate from your own womb through the different dimensions of the womb, bringing all the gifts that are and wisdom and power that is available to us through that, all through your own womb and body. We traverse lineage healing and connect with and activate the void elementals that they may come into play through your body and support you in your journeys through the void. We awaken the feminine crown, and all the gifts that come from this unfurling. We practice and remember what it is to dissolve into unity, what it is to void walk, to retrieve blueprints, wisdom, healing from the void itself. Anything and everything you need is held in the primordial womb. Once we activate all these pathways and remember the sacred technology at any point in your journey, when you feel that something is missing from your life, you will have the pathway to simply travel into mother's womb and retrieve it. Right? And there comes this place of the other gateway, which is co-creation with mother and the mystery. What it is to truly co-create with her. And this is another part of that thread of when we feel that something wants to be birthed through us, and especially in these aspects that we can't necessarily see outside of ourselves. Let's say you really long for sovereignty, but you're not quite sure what it feels like. You can retrieve the blueprint of sovereignty, seed it within you, and allow mother to grow it within you, gestate it with you. So we deeply dive into co-creation, be it that it is motivated or initiated by one of your desires, something that you desire and want to grow within you, or be it that you are simply available and receptive to the mystery, waiting for her to show you what she wants to create through you, what she wants to manifest through you, how she wants to flow through your life. And that opens all the magic as life begins to synchronistically rearrange itself and flow in so many magical ways. We dive into the gateway of remembrance through the blood. We know that our blood holds memory, but at this gateway, we dive into specifically that, how to source wisdom from our blood, how to activate remembrance through our womb and blood, and our bloodlines. We enter through the gate of rebirth. And this we've already mentioned, rebirthing our essence into form. How do we actually do this? Well, how do we bring it from this beautiful concept that resonates within us into an actual felt reality? As womb priestesses, how do we rebirth our essence into our sacred body and become ever more embodied in light? And we celebrate life and we tap into renewal, and we find this, again, from this felt experience, this inner wellspring of renewal that sustains us no matter what is happening in the outpicturing of our world. And that is the deep gift of the womb priestess, because she is self-sourced and directly rooted into the mystery in mother's womb. Everything is there. And that gives you a solid foundation to walk in the world, in the unfolding of your life and your initiations, and to be a beacon of that love. So this is the curriculum that we traverse through the 10 moons. In practicality, what this looks like is that we meet every 2 weeks. We have womb temples, okay? Which are about 2 hours long, an hour and a half to 2 hours. We meet on Wednesdays at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. And of course, the calls are recorded and the replays are posted on the mothership. Of these temples, we have an initiation womb temple and a womb weaving temple, which means the first temple of the moon, we are diving into one of these gates, into these sacred technologies that we are exploring this moon. So it's an initiatory temple, an activation. The second week, you receive deepening practices and deepening resources to support what has been activated in the initiatory temple. Then the third week, we have another live temple, which is a womb weaving temple. Again, a lot gets stirred, and a big part of this temple is intimacy and deep support and holding. So the womb weaving temple is, though we dive into the frequency and are deeply held in this very resonant space, the focus here is to fully receive you, to fully receive how this temple, this activation is unfolding through you, to honor the wisdom and the remembrances that are unfolding through you, and to support whatever healing is being activated. So the womb weaving temple is a safe, beautiful, nurturing space to really hold you and celebrate your unfolding. Okay. And then the fourth week is the integration week, where you can go back on anything or simply create the space to rest and integrate, which is a very important part of the feminine journey, creating a space. Okay. Another thing to note is, again, the deepening resources. I will go over what you will get there, but in general, there isn't an overwhelming amount of work, because the feminine way is not about doing all this so much. It's about really tuning into the frequency and allowing mother to gestate and unfurl you. Okay? So the work is more about tuning in and inner shifts of orientation, right? Anchored in simple practices that can be woven into your everyday life in simple and easy ways, no matter what your life structure is or life demands are. Okay. Now, the deepening resources you receive every moon are a list of deepening practices you can engage in. That is in your sovereignty to do all of them, or the ones that call to you. These include ways in which you can use the blood rites and the practices we learned in our home study journey, how those can be brought in to support that moon's work specifically. Plus the new practices and techniques that can support that specific moon's unfolding. There is a short video that goes either deeper into those practices or some aspect of the work that you can deepen with. There is, of course, a womb journal to help you deepen with that moon's work in that way, and an audio meditation to support you. And I am moved to offer anyone that is feeling deeply called, that registers from here through Sunday, a bonus one-on-one call with me that you can use at any point during your journey. It can be used as a seeding call at the beginning to seed your journey. You can save it up for throughout the year. If there is any temple that you feel you want extra support or you want to go deeper one-on-one, all you have to do is reach out. Or many sisters use this call at the very end if nothing has come up, to really integrate the full year's journey and celebrate and go deeper into all that has been harvested. So offering that into the mix as well. And what will happen is always in the mystery. And at the same time, Mother is generous in her bounty. It's very, very generous in her bounty. This is an intimate circle. We really get to be with each other and to allow Mother to gestate and unfurl us. And this is a year of really remembering a new way of being in your body and in life. How we walk in life from this place of inner sourcing, of deep nourishment and connection, of responding from the divine impulses that rise from within instead of outside of us, right? This lineage is only available to temple sisters, okay? Because you need to have that foundation, that connection first to dive into this level of work, okay? So I would just want to be really, really clear on that. This is not something that anyone can step into. Only sisters that have already gone through that foundational journey, that have started that deep work in the womb of reconnecting into our womb wisdom and our blood's wisdom and started that healing process and awakening. Okay. Just, holding the vision that sisters that are watching through the replay will hear the call and join us, because it is truly a rich, intimate, deeply transformative, but also deeply joyful and nourishing experience to be in this field together. I'm very passionate about it because of it, because of this, because of the level of a transformation and support that happens and that stays, right? Because once these connections are made, they're with you for life. And because they're inner sourced, then no matter what happens in life, you got it. Mother's got you. You've got the resources. You're set. So, yeah. And so much magic happened. The hawks start circling. I've got bald eagles coming into the space. You start to have all these magical experiences. And I want this so much for each and every one of you, where you begin to see Mother's hand everywhere, so clearly holding you and guiding you, that there is no room for doubt. It's simply obliterated through the beauty of it all. You bring something again that's really important. Again, this is an intimate temple. And part of our matrix is that intimacy is important. It must be tended to and preserved, right? Because the womb is an intimate space, right? And there's also this place that, because it is a new and growing temple, that for anyone that is feeling the call to be a part of something bigger, there's a place here for you. There's a calling for you, right? Like I'm like, there is so much womb work needed in the world. Like the world is clamoring for womb priestesses. I can't do it on my own. Like we need rites of passages. We need circles for maidens, for mothers, for crones, for miscarriage, for abortion, for the dying. We need for the conceiving. Like there is womb grief, there is ecstasy, there's healing sensuality, there's healing the male and the feminine, the female, the activating the grail. Like there's so much work here in this field, and I can't do it on my own. I don't want to do it on my own. So I'm here sounding the call over and over again, calling you. So if that is part of the calling that you have, if you have a calling for service, of being part of building a new way of being in the world and being part of this, right? Like there's a place in the temple for you, right? I am, there's a place for your ideas. There's a place for your passion. There's a place for your service. And I am here to co-create with you and with Mother so that we can bring this in service of life and love. Loving each one of you, and so excited for this new gateway that is opening up. May the sisters that are watching through the replay hear the call. If it's in alignment, join us. There is so much richness and joy here. And we are cultivating this rich new spiral of sisters to come together deeper into Mother's love. Bowing to you all. Thank you for showing up and remembering with me the womb priestess and this path. And I hope to see you inside. All my love, many blessings, happy moon times. Bye, loves.